Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Crypto's market update. I'm going to give you a quick update on Bitcoin. Now, this is a continuing chart that I've used. I have added a couple of lines and circles and notations because I've been using this one to update my group as well. So I'm just going to give you a quick recap. So I'm sure you guys have been following me along with this drop. I've been pretty much guiding you guys on the way down. The only misstep that I had was I thought we were going to stop here as support. If you guys remember this is the same chart from months ago, like 3 months ago. We actually fell down. We came down further than I had anticipated. And I had this area marked only because of when you look to the left, you'll find the previous support and resistance. Anyhow, we did fall, but other than that, it's been pretty spot on. One other area that I did not get right, it came a little late, was this. When we dropped here, I was expecting a back test here. We failed to do so here, and I was anticipating a back test. We did not get it. We've dropped even further because the market is in a full bear trend right now. There is nothing bullish. I keep on seeing charts and it boggles my mind that these guys still think that we have a bullish trend when nothing about this market is giving you that signal. Remember, guys, there's more than one indicator that you are allowed to use. So if your one indicator keeps on feeding you hopium, try using other indicators. Try reading the market, utilizing other tools that are they're going to be a lot more accurate than using one tool. You know what? Let me turn my EMAs back on. So if you look at the currency, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me turn these off because it just gives you a little bit clearer picture on market structure. I just want to talk about market structure right now because it's so clear. You don't even need EMAs and all this other stuff. It's just maybe because I've been doing it for 6 years. It's so obvious to me. But again, when I first started, it wasn't obvious. It took many years to get to that point. And I still have. I told my team the other day, if I measure myself as a trader and full knowledge being 100%, I would say I am probably at somewhere between the 40 and 50% of reaching that 100% full knowledge of trading. It's every day I'm learning. It's never a dull moment. It's never a point where I feel like I don't need to find something new. Because there's just so much information in this space and things move so rapidly. So I'm always trying to find tools that are going to help me. And I try to use more than one tool to help me find confluence. So based on market structure, I'll show you how market structure is so important. Okay, so if you guys remember my last video, and I do recommend you guys go back, because nothing validates an analyst like going back and listening to his previous videos. And here's an example. If I keep on telling you, yeah, we're going to turn around here. Yeah, we're going to turn around here. Yeah, we're going to turn around here. And yet we keep on dropping. Why in the fuck would you keep on listening to that analyst? And I say this because I keep on seeing posts of guys promising you the market's going to turn around here. The market's going to turn around here. The market's going to turn around here. And nothing fucking happens. It's a clear bear trend. So be careful on who you follow and who you listen to. Look, you can listen to whoever the fuck you want. But when it comes to your money, try to be a little bit more selective. A little bit more selective. So continuing from my last video that I gave you guys, we were somewhere in here. And I gave you guys two options. I said, look, I'm trying to find a case for the bulls. And right now I'm looking at a bull flag. However, we have two scenarios with this bull flag. And every bull flag gives you two options. It's either going to break out, and I give you guys a harmonic pattern to where that final destination for that full harmonic pattern and breakout would be, or on its way to breaking out, you get to an area where you have a potential double top. And this is applicable to any flag breakout. as you're going up, you're going to hit a range where it becomes a possible double top. And that's exactly what happened here. When this candle stopped here, I said, uh-oh, this shit don't look good. We could, hopefully we don't. And I explained to you guys why. Remember here, look, let me turn this on to help you guys, see if you guys remember. Remember these? Remember I talked about this band of EMAs and this box? There was 5 points of confluence of very difficult resistance. And when we started getting this, I said, that's it. She's coming down. And what did I tell you the bottom was going to be? Go back to my video. Don't take my word for it. Go back to my video. I told you the end would be right here. And that's exactly, I mean, almost to the dollar. Not quite to the dollar. And again, guys, I don't try to guess to the dollar. In this general vicinity would have been good enough, but shit, man, I got really close. So just let me toot my horn just a little bit. And again, this is all guys' experience. These patterns repeat themselves over and over and over. And it gets to the point in an analyst's career that it's so obvious. And you wonder why people just don't see it. But then I go back and I try to put myself back in how I was, when I first started. And it's difficult. I'm not going to lie. When you look at somebody's chart, even this, the reason I'm using this chart, because this is my trading chart. Let me show you my trading chart. You guys would fucking die. Look, hold on. This is my trading chart. This would kill you. I remember watching my buddy Chart Vamp. And his shit would be even worse than this. I'd be like, I'm so fucking lost trying to keep up with him. So I try to take into consideration what I used to look like and what I used to look at, and what I try not to do that to you guys. So I have to I still have to put some notations on there. So this is a lot less busy than my regular chart. But again, I use so many data points for confluence to give me that direction. But market structure is so important. It's so basic. Now we completed this. This is the textbook completion of a double top. I mean, you can't get any more accurate than this right here. And it doesn't always play out this accurate, to be honest with you guys. But this one just happened to play out the way it should. Now, what do we expect? Is the market turning around? Nope, it is not turning around. Is there a probability? Is there a chance it could turn around? Yeah, there's absolutely a chance. 99%, it's not. But if you want to hold on to that 1%, go right ahead. It is your money. You don't have to listen to me. You can go back, turn this video off, and go back to the Hopium boys that are telling you what you want to hear, which is why those guys have 200,000-300,000 followers. I have, 50,000 followers? Fuck you. I don't care. I'm going to tell you how it is. I don't give a shit about you. I only give a shit about the people who are paying me to help them and teach them how to trade. And that's my private Discord group. Everyone else can go fuck themselves. That's just how I am, guys. So for right now, guys, what I see is we are going to bounce. We are very likely going to bounce. This very typical market structure, usually, most of the time, we will see a bounce. Now, where's that bounce going to be? How do I determine where that bounce is going to be? Well, one of the areas that sticks out to me is going to be this area right here. Let me put this right here. I'm going to put this in yellow, and I'll tell you why. This would be normally where we would bounce before seeing more downside. However, that being said, I think we're going to go a little bit higher, and here's why. This was a strong area of support, as you can see, and we broke down. And what didn't we do? We didn't backtest it. Look at this area of strong support. We broke down. We failed to backtest, but we eventually came back and backtested it. So more than likely, we're going to go a little bit higher than we normally should. And I'm only calling that because of this candle right here that broke with no backtest. We may not. I mean, the bears are in full control of the market right now, so they may not allow it. I'm giving you a shred of hopium that we do make it to this box here. But make no mistake about it. If you want to bet that the market's turning around here, go all in, because I don't care if you lose your fucking money. It's not going to affect me at all. I'm going to laugh my ass off at you if you go all in here and you lose your fucking money, to be honest. Again, I don't sugarcoat. I'm going to be fucking laughing and making fun of your dumb ass. What is the greatest probability? We're going to hit here, and we are going to go back down into here, if not further. But these two areas here or here is what I'm looking at for a possible move. That's what it normally does after completing the structure. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. And if I can put a percentage just to give you an idea of what I'm expecting, an 80% probability that we're going to bounce from here. That we're going to bounce from here. Now remember, guys, this is a daily time frame. This is not going to happen today or tomorrow. It may happen today or tomorrow, not usually. The market is not in a hurry. Only you are. And with the amount of liquidations that are going on right now, it would be foolish for the market makers to speed it up. They make an average of close to $400 million per day in liquidations across all tokens. That's how much money they're making off your dumb asses. Why? Because you keep on listening to the wrong people. That's why. And you deserve it. You deserve it. So that's why the market's never in a hurry. Why would you be in a hurry when you're making $400 million a day on average of these fucking morons? I wouldn't. Would you? Of course not. So eventually I see us hitting here, back down. Now, when we get back here, guys, I'm going to give you an update when we get here, and we'll go from there for further targets. There are a lot of targets to the downside that I'm looking at, and I discussed those with my Discord members yesterday. We had like an hour Zoom, and 45 minutes of that hourly Zoom was doing a history on Bitcoin's price action. Matter of fact, some of the notes are probably here. Yeah. We had a history lesson on Bitcoin's price action going all the way back from the beginning and showing the probabilities and how well they play out, how these market structures played out, what those zones for retracements played out. And guess what, guys? Every single retracement played out exactly the same. Not close, fucking exactly. So when you have a cheat sheet, when you have history telling you what's going to happen, only a fucking moron is going to think this time it's different. And those people that say this time is different is you guys. 99% of you idiots on Twitter listening to this believe this time it's different. The 1%, probably maybe even less than that, are the only ones smart enough to not fall for that bullshit. But again, that's what's so entertaining about crypto Twitter, is watching the people you trade against. I love you guys. Trust me, I'm hard with you guys, but I wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are so stupid. You're making me money. You're the people I trade against. Even as I'm telling you what's going to happen, you're not going to pay attention. You're the people that we dump. When I do my day trades, you guys are the idiots that are buying my bags. When I hit my goals, I need people like you to sell my bags to. Because if everybody listened to me, I wouldn't be able to make any money. So thank you. And this is why I continue to provide you free information to keep you engaged, because you're going to do the opposite. Because you don't have the experience I do. Because you still follow Hopian boys that keep on telling you that the signals are telling them they're going to go up. And yet they've been saying that for 3 fucking months, and down we go. All they do is adjust that one indicator to tell them, okay, today's the day. Okay, this week's the week. Okay, this week's the week. For the past fucking 12 weeks. And you idiots keep on believing them. Look at the likes on those posts. That's what the telltale sign is. Look at the likes of the posts of the people that are telling you the market is turning around. And then look at the likes of the people that tell you how it is. It's fucking insane. All right, you morons. I'll give you guys an update again when we hit here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. Look, I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to put an alert right here, and I'm going to show you here. When we cross down here, because we will get there, update the fucking morons of crypto Twitter. There we go. So that's going to be my reminder to update you idiots once we get in here. All right, guys, have a good day.